This is a story about how I got the username Rush Stapler before I changed to Neforus. Basically, Rush Stapler was the Middle Ages equivalent of this fucking channel, and yes, Neforus is the Renaissance equivalent of this channel. Let me start. This happened when I was very young, like very fucking young, and this is during when my mom was telling me a story. Let me set the stage. It was in elementary school, I think, or it was preschool when I was 4 or 5. I don't fucking know. I don't like mentioning it so fucking much, but let me mind you this. I have autism, so that's gonna explain some of the fucking behavior in this story. So, in this story, in preschool, there was this time that I basically was getting a bit like, you know, rowdy or some shit like that as a boy. And I was like being very, very like apprehensive towards the teacher to the point where I got a stapler and bashed it onto her head. Well, not really bashed it. I think I just hit her with it, but not really hard. But she was bleeding. She was bleeding. This happened when I was like a kid or some bullshit like that. I don't know why I did this. So I got sent to the office for that, and I was waiting for my mom to get me or some shit like that. But I didn't want to wait. I just wanted to get the fuck out and get out of there. And so when the door was opened by someone entering the office, I saw my chance to get the fuck out of there, and I just like ran. I just rushed. That's how she told it to me. I rushed towards the fucking door, and the door was closing, and I was rushing towards it, and when it closed, I fucking got hit towards the fucking door with my head first into it. But according to my mom, I didn't cry. Nothing really happened to me. I just fell and got back up and went back to sitting down. The people who saw that happen were like fucking scared. This was telling my mom, so I don't know if this is like really accurate, but they were fucking absolutely scared that I didn't do jack shit after I basically hurted myself on my head, which probably will explain on a lot of stuff on why I'm like this, the way I am, you know. And that's like when she told me that during that night going back to home, I literally just like came up with the idea when she was telling me, and it was like, okay, Rush Stapler right there, boom, the Middle Ages fucking began. It was still shit, but it's way better now under my, you know, like original ass name, Neforus, alright? So yeah, that's the story on how I got the name. Also, after recording this, I remember this one time when I was in preschool. We had this chest of toys, and I think the night before the school day, I saw this cartoon of this character like throwing out shit like out of a chest, throwing it all out behind him, not without looking at what's behind him, like some shit like that, if you know what I'm talking about. So I decided to try to do that type of shit. And I tried to holy fuck, this sounds fucked up. I tried to intentionally hit a girl who had like a blue helmet on with an alphabet block that was abnormally big for some reason. So like my logic was at the time was like, okay, they're not gonna really get hurt because they have a helmet on themselves. So yeah, let's go and do this shit. She fucking cried and I got in trouble. I think I actually got away with that shit. I think I got away with that shit. So yeah, that story on how I got with that username plus this fucking one.